Okay, King, you been cooking rips, huh? Okay. Okay. Yeah, delicious. YouTube, Booyah Gang, podcast listeners all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Chef King in the building, man. Cap and Crown NBA podcast, man. We be cooking these referees, man. It's crazy. NBA podcast, man. Listen, we got a good one for y'all today, man. We got a good one for y'all, man. Per use, you already know. If you guys are into NBA content and all them good things, man, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Don't matter what team you root for, man. Like I said, we talk about all things NBA here. Playoffs still going on. We still got the Western Conference going. New York at home chilling, waiting on who they're going to play next. Other news, you know what I'm saying, been dropping. But, yo, you never know. So go ahead and do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Hit them likes for us today, man. Y'all been doing pretty good on them likes. We definitely appreciate that as well. And also, too, if you guys have any questions or any comments addressing any of the topics, if y'all got, hey, what's y'all thoughts on these referees? What's y'all thoughts on this Western Conference matchup? Who y'all got winning the finals? Whatever it is, y'all let us know in the comment section, man, and we'll address it here toward the end of the show. All right, King, you ready to get to it, man?
I am, but I want to show love to Twitter real quick, too. Y'all can hit us up as well. I know a lot of folks that watch us on Twitter. Same thing applies to you.
Oh, yeah. Also, man, if you're on Twitter, man, come on over here, man. Hit that subscribe button and join us here for these conversations as well. But other than that, man, let's go ahead and stop and show some love real quick, man, to the sponsor of the channel.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem them in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Well, King, got a good one today, man. Like I said, we got to talk about the situation going on in the Western Conference right now. OKC is up now 3-2 after their win last night in OKC. So, but we're gonna break it down, talk about it, man, and get your thoughts on it, man. So let's go ahead and get to a little bit of a recap. Now, this game last night had me upset to the point that I text you. I can't remember what play it was. I text you. I was mad, bro. I'm like, yo, this is getting crazy. I know the internet blew up and all that stuff. I know folks was hot yesterday, man. It was crazy. Like if you saw the game, you understand. It was it was crazy. Like whenever you hear people say things are fixed, they point at games like this. But we're gonna get to it, man. So check this out. They need to investigate the referees, King. That's what they need to do. It was so bad, man. Check this out. This is what your boy said last night. Be more upset at the officials and how they have called it, which you heard me say that before. I don't like how these officials are moving. That was from Reggie Miller on Shea Gildress flopping complaints. You know it's bad, King, when Reggie. Well, we'll get to it here in a little bit. Let me read the rest of these.
I know what you're about to say, but go ahead.
Miss Johnson got a technical foul after going off on a referee for 2 missed calls and ignoring a challenge. I saw that. That's when I text you. I said, bro, are you watching this right now? This is getting crazy, bro. And I'm gonna show you this video here in a little bit. I know we're gonna probably get hit with with a little copyright stuff, but it's worth it, bro. I'm sorry. I gotta show you this stuff. We gotta show the people this too. And then check this out, man. Stephon Castle says, we don't get the same luxury to be able to play as physical. Ooh. Well, I'm gonna get to all that, King. We're gonna get to all that, bro. Because man, it's I got some receipts and stuff I want to get to too. Real quick, man. Let me show you this video, bro. This is a little compilation of a lot of the plays that the referees missed last night, bro. It was ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. So let's show these plays and kind of go over each of them, man. So this is the first one that everybody was talking about. So your boy Jalen Williams just literally walks up into Keldon Johnson and just falls. That was the first one. This the one that got everybody mad too. Hits Dylan Harper in the throat, then stops and throws his body back into Harper. That's Jeremy McCain. No call. But they called a foul on him, though. And look at this. This the one, too, King. Look at this. They called a foul. This is the one that got everybody hot. This is the one I text you right here. Watch this, King. Obvious goaltend. No call. That's when, go straight goaltend, bro. And they check this one out. This is when Mitch got his technical foul. Off of Chet's foot. You can see Mitch over there at the top. See right there at the top on the left?
Yep.
Trying to call a challenge. Nothing. Look at this. The bitch was screaming challenge, bro. Like I was like, yo, what is happening right now? This is crazy. But yeah, those were the main plays that everybody was kind of getting mad about, King. But bro, oh man, I thought about this game all day today, bro, because there was a lot I wanted to say about this game. I was so mad, man, after watching this game, and I know a lot of people were mad after watching this game. And you know what my thought process is, King? You know how we talk about, why don't the league step in and do something? Like if you see that people are calling it out, why don't they correct it? You know what my thought process was before the show? What if the league don't want to do anything because it's drawing eyeballs and attention? Mm-hmm. No matter if it's good, what do they say? Good publicity. Well, any publicity is good publicity.
And publicity, yep, better than no publicity.
So people are watching them to pray that they lose. You know what I'm saying? And to see what kind of egregious calls they're gonna get in their favor, right? Or how many times Shea gonna flop and hit the ground.
And
the league probably thinking, yeah. And the league's like, why would I correct that when people are watching for that reason?
Yep.
This goes back to the whole WWE thing you were talking about, King. Mm-hmm. This is why like I said before, you heard my pop say stuff like this is fixed.
Yep.
King, Tony, and you know what's crazy, bro? When somebody posted who the referee was gonna be on Instagram, bro, and it took me back to, I remember every year I kept telling you, man, the math kept getting cheated with a certain referee. It was like Joey Crawford, right? Mm-hmm. Every year in the playoffs. Whenever Joey Crawford referee, you already know that's a loss. Count that as a loss, no matter what it is, right? Mm-hmm. I've had the strongest feeling, bro, that when I saw Tony Brothers' name on that list, I said, bro, they're going to lose this game tonight. Yep. I was hoping they were going to win, but something deep down was like, yo, I think they're going to lose this game, King. And lo and behold, the goaltend, your boy Tony Brothers right there under the goal, looking at the whole entire play. Yep. Bounce off of Chet's foot. He's right there at the play. Not to mention he over there kicking with Lou Dort.
Yep.
Come on, King.
Mr. Go at Spencer Dinwiddie, right? One at Tony Brothers.
Yeah. But what's your thoughts on that, man?
You know what? A lot of this show, or a lot of this topic, I should say, going to be about you and getting your stuff off your chest, because I'm at the point now, bro, I'm over it.
Bro.
So I'm going to tell you how I'm over it. I'm over it because it is what it is now. Like, I expect it. You feel me? So it's not like y'all getting mad. Like, I got to the point now, I'm still, bro, this is years. You feel me? Like, it is what it is until it isn't. So I'm not gonna keep getting mad at it, and I don't want to keep sounding like a broken record because it is what it is. Like I mean, this is when you stop liking stuff. When you either stop liking or you turn away. You feel me? Like I don't want to keep talking about the referees. Like, what is that going to do to referees? Nothing can happen. There's no one to police the police. It's supposed to be commissioner, and we're not hearing anything about it. So until we hear something about it, nothing's going to change. You brought up what is it, the flopping thing and the fines and all that stuff as far as that used to happen before. We've seen that. We talked about that. You feel me? Like that's done. That's a fact now. That's out there and that's known. I don't know what more you can do other than pray that certain games you got, I guess, decent refs or whatever. I don't know what it is. I don't even know what it is anymore. It's like you watch two different games at times and you like, what just happened? Last game, they were going back and forth. I watched Stephon Castle, you feel me, lock up SGA. Now today, you feel me, it's like, well, if Stephon Castle can't play that way, then how is he supposed to play? Like, you got to establish a standard, and they don't. So I'm over it.
Yeah, what Stephon said, I said before about the OKC Thunder. It's not fair. You can push, pull, clip, grab, punch, or whatever you can to win on your end. They call that being physical. But I can't even look in the direction of Shea without him getting free throws. I can't do it, King. That's not fair. And we all know Stephon. Oh, we can get on that here in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And it's funny because, like I said, with Stephon Castle, we know he's a physical defender. If he can't be physical with you on defense in the playoffs, then you're pretty much taking him out the game. You know what I'm saying? And so, bro, I just, like I said, I'm with you, bro. I'm trying not to be invested in emotionally or whatever, bro. But it makes you mad when you see it. And I think I seen that video. Shout out to Nick Wright.
Yep.
Now, if it was such a huge concern for the league, King, matter of fact, tanking is supposed to be a problem, right? What's commissioner doing right now?
He already did it. Changed anti-tanking rules.
Oh, got you. So when it's a problem for you, you go out and you change things, right?
Have you heard Adam Silver talk about this?
Nope. And that's what I'm saying.
And
that's what I'm saying. I came to that conclusion, like I said earlier today, because I was listening to other people and stuff. I came up with this conclusion today. I said, you know what? I think it's to the point, because like you said, we're starting to hear everybody talk about this. National media, all that stuff. Everybody talking about it, right? I said it's to the point I feel like he don't care about it because it's doing exactly what he wanted to do. It's bringing your eyeballs. Matter of fact, the numbers came out, what was it, a few days ago? This was a high-viewed conference game or whatever, all time or whatever the case was, right? And it's doing exactly, and this right here, King, let's keep bringing this up every show. My pop's been talking about this. He been talking about this. He said this. He says, son, it's a multi-billion with a B dollar conglomerate. They can go in here and change things up to bring more money in for themselves. If let's allow this to happen, it's drawing the eyeball because people want to see them lose or see how many times he's gonna flop. That brings in eyeballs, brings in more money for them. They're not gonna change nothing up. Why?
Don't see. This is where I don't want to feel like. This is why I don't want to be like a hater. I don't want to seem like a hater because it's like, well, why are you saying that about OKC? My thought process go to none of these championships real, bro. I go deeper. None of these championships real. Like it's really like WWE with Ric Flair being a 16-time champion and all. Like you feel me? Like that. The way this stuff is just you just get championships or whatever. But I say that like the Tim Donaghy thing, like we said, like all the time I talk about the Dwayne Wade thing, but I'll also remind folks of that Houston Rockets series that he talked about as well with the Dallas Mavericks, were lost the first two series. I mean, the first two games.
So 2 games.
Yeah, first 2 games.
1 and 7.
Home. It was the first 2 games at home, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they end up winning in 7 to game 7, like 40 points.
That was one of the games. I think that I think the first 2 games. I think one of the first 2 games when T-Mac dunked on Bradley.
Yeah, and then they won game 7 by like 40 or whatever like that.
I was there.
Jeez, yeah, that was a crazy game. The end result of the season wasn't the greatest, but it was a crazy game. But still, yeah, bro, like that stuff happened. So, and he talked about that. So, I don't know, bro. It is the NBA. It's what they want right now. The league is getting the highest ratings it has in like forever, and he's the poster child right now. You feel me? He's the defending champion, the defending MVP. So the league is gonna go towards him as of right now until he loses. So and it's gonna be difficult to beat him when you gotta face some other guys as well, though, if you feel like that way. So I don't know, bro. I'm just over it. I don't know what to say. Like, bro, it is what it is, and who knows? It's gonna keep going. Might be talking about this next year. You feel me? Like, at what point does it become old and it's just SJ and them just winning 3 championships?
Just kind of go back. Also, what you said, it feels like they're trying to manufacture a dynasty.
Yeah, but at some point you can't get mad. You just gotta wait for it to change, right? I mean, we set through Kevin Durant and you feel me, the Golden State Warriors. You stayed a fan while that was happening. Everybody knew who was going to the finals for 4 straight years. Everybody knew who was going to the finals for 4 years. You feel it just happens, man. It sucks right now. I mean, but the viewership going up, so I'm not mad. I guess this is what you want, right? More eyes on the league, so it can become more popular. At the same time, geez, bro, this is ugly basketball. So, but hopefully it changes around, man. That's all I can hope.
I'm with you. I'm praying, bro, because
he's the face of this league. So whatever this league is, whatever this era, he can be the face of it. So if you consider it soft or whatever, like, I don't want to say soft, but you consider it soft, whatever. And he can be the face of it. And He fine with being the face of it.
It's a face for Hurricane.
Yeah.
Your boy shot 7 for 19, but guess what? Shot 16 for 17 from the free throw line. Yeah, I clipped the I screenshotted the score of his stats to you earlier in the game. Mm-hmm. He shot 3 for 9 from the field, but he was shooting 10 for 10 from the free throw line.
From the free throw line. Yep.
And I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. But it's not even crazy the part. Check this out. Field goal total for the playoffs, King. He's 114 of 246 from the field, 120 of 134 from the free throw line, bro.
That's ridiculous, bro. Like that's where you go back what we just said earlier, where I don't want to be a hater. Screw being a hater. Like that's facts right there. I've never seen anything like. Have I seen anything like that before? Like, I'm just trying to think. Like, we're in the Western Conference Finals. Did Dwayne Wade have more free throws than field goals?
Not the total playoff
field goals. I'm saying, like, well, even in the finals, did he have more? Like Dwayne Wade, he did. I'm gonna say because I feel like Dwayne Wade, like Shea struggling. Shea not shooting well from the field. You feel what I'm saying? So
that's why this is 50%. This is why this is more jarring. Yeah, because look what he's shooting from the field, but then free throws though.
Dwayne Wade was like I feel like Dwayne Wade was still killing. You feel me? Like even in the finals, with like his after game 2, he was like cooking from the field, so he may have still had more field goals than free throws. Like,
but
Shea
he was still efficient,
struggling. Yes, like Shea is struggling from the field. He's not making buckets. Wade was still making buckets. So I don't know. He might, maybe not. But this has been like 3 rounds. This is unbelievable. This is the ultimate test, and it's in the playoffs. This is crazy.
How is this happening?
But how is this happening? How is this happening? This is the NBA playoffs. This is when the whistles are supposed to be swallowed. You feel me? Pause or whatever. Like that whole. That's what happens in the playoffs. How is this guy? How's this guy scoring more free throws through 3 rounds? That's unbelievable. Than the amount of field goals he's had. That's crazy, bro.
And remember too, King, they swept in the second round.
Yeah.
He only played 4 games in the second round.
That's unbelievable.
Now, growing up, I learned that hey, in the playoffs, you're not gonna get no whistles like that, right? Which is why kind of we were saying like we're not worried about Luka getting in the playoffs. Be like, oh, you don't get the free throws. Luka don't need those.
No, you don't need free throws.
Get to the playoffs, straight buckets, whatever, right? Yeah. King, I want you to check something out, man.
Go ahead.
Check something out here, bro. I got some receipts. I want you to check this out. So this is on Shea Gildress. This is on and off numbers. Gildress.
No R.
You know Gildress. That's what people been calling him too. This might call him Gillis.
Oh, he a fish flopping, so he Gillis.
Gillis, yeah.
Got you.
So this is an update. Says it got worse. Says LKC now is a plus 35. I want you to get this. This is MVP. Remember this, right? OKC is now at plus 35.6 per 100 possessions better with Shea off the court, King. That's your play. That's your MVP. All right.
And it's the conference finals still. We in the conference finals at this point.
Yes, sir. Last time I heard, small sample, it's Phoenix. It's the Lakers. Spurs added. Numbers got even uglier. Now I'm guessing here. Now I might not, I don't watch the games or nothing. But is San Antonio better than the Lakers and better than Phoenix?
Yes.
So how'd it get worse? If okay, I'm sorry, my bad.
I mean, he works against the better team. That's how it should be. But I mean, he was already worse before. So what would you expect?
You would think though, with the better team, that's when you're supposed to step up even more because it's a lot more challenging for the rest of y'all to step up than if you know what I'm saying. That's when you're supposed to kind of step up and like, man, let me help you out against this tougher team. Like I said, hey, I'll be fair, King. I'll give you LA. I'll give you LA. The team show up against LA and you kind of, that's fine. LA one of them teams, they're the worst defensive team out of all top 16 teams or whatever.
I wouldn't even give them that there. Because that's the worst defensive team, like you said. Go ahead.
I'm being nice. But you're right. I'm being nice though. But I'm just wondering, this team supposed to be better on defense, which your others are supposed to struggle against. Why they're stepping their game up and you're struggling? But we'll get to that. But you said something? Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I told you I give Jason Kidd his credit when credit is due. Correct. Jason Kidd philosophy when he played against the OKC Thunder was the refs are going to probably give. J Kidd's philosophy against the OKC Thunder was that the refs are probably going to help Shea to get his 30 points. He's going to get his, right? But his philosophy was to stop what?
Everybody else, because Shea isn't going to get everybody else involved. He can't get everybody else involved. So you let Shea and the refs do their little dance, but you stop everyone else. Go ahead, bro. How is that the philosophy when Shea is the best point guard in the league?
In history. Better than
history.
Johnson.
Sorry, I apologize, bro. I'm gonna tell things, King.
On a Michael Jordan level.
Speaking of MVPs, I'm gonna throw out some stats here. These are 4 players. I'm gonna give you Shea, Jokic, Luka, Wemby. Okay. Current discourse says Wemby is the next inevitable MVP. Current playoff averages. This is what these guys average in the playoffs for their career. I want you to guess who is who. This person averages 27.4, 12.4 rebounds, 7.7 assists.
Joker.
Okay. This person is averaging 26.3 points, 4.9 rebounds, 6.2 assists.
That would be Shea.
Okay. This person is averaging 30.9, 9.2, 7.8 assists.
That's Luka.
What? How'd you know? Are you sure not Wemby? You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay, got you. Wemby is averaging, since you got the last one here, 22.9, 11.1 rebounds, 2.8 assists. So one of these guys leads this group in playoff points, rebounds, and assists combined. Can you guess who that person is?
Luka Doncic.
What? Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. I'm going to give you the answer then. You want? Okay. Guess what, King? He's never finished higher than 3rd in MVP voting. I'm done. Good night, y'all. Yeah. This is what I be talking about. This is why I be asking what games are these people watching.
And bro, you said you didn't say regular season.
No.
Because regular season, we already know. I mean, he 3rd all time in scoring average, but you said playoffs.
Career playoff average.
You said playoffs. Yeah.
Check this out. Problem. This is what you just said. You said this a million times. Problem is when being the king of efficiency is your bread and butter, and now that's not the case once you get into the playoff setting, people look at you crazy and start discrediting the regular season. What makes it worse is the conversation he was getting put in because of the regular season, though.
Yep.
Talking about Shea. We talked about that before. Remember, we heard some better than Jordan. Remember that? We gotta have a conversation. What are we having a conversation for?
What's your opinion mattered, bro?
Okay.
I really did.
This is from Barry on here on Twitter. He says SGA is shooting. Check this out, King. 7 for 29 for 24.1% in the 4th quarter and overtimes of the Western Conference Finals. That's your clutch player of the year.
Clutch player of the year.
That drops to 3 out of 16 for 18.8 in OKC's 3 wins.
Okay. So worse than their wins.
What? No, that's not what I said.
Sorry.
I can't think of a less valuable MVP than this guy. This is the whole argument of best player on the best team. Remember that, King. This is why you heard me say before that's the most laziest take.
That's never been the MVP, bro.
That's not what the MVP is, bro. Just because you're the best player on the best team, that means you're not valuable to him.
Before you finish that, let me add on to this. That's why I say things like I never get mad. I don't get mad at like Steve Nash's MVP because Steve Nash was the best player on the best team, but he took a 20 team to a 60 team with all the rest of the guys. So that means you take that guy off the team. They're a 20-win team. He made him a 60-win team. You feel what I'm saying? So that he's the most valuable player. He changed the whole franchise up. That's not Shai Gilgeous, bro.
And what you just said, that is a prime example of what we've been saying for years about how we look at MVPs, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm glad you put that into context because people are like, Steve Nash. Because like you said, if people were paying attention, if you actually watched this team back then, like King said, they won 20 games. Pretty much the exact same team. They just added Steve Nash. That was it. You went from 20 wins to goddamn 60.
Yep.
So, yes, you 1,000,000% right, bro. Mm-hmm. That is what MVP is. Wemby underperformed and his team lost. Jokic underperformed. Wemby underperformed. His team lost. We saw that yesterday, right? Jokic underperformed. His team lost. We saw that in the first round. SGA underperforms. His team still wins comfortably. How many times you hear us say that on the show, y'all? How many times we use the example of they played the Lakers. They were up by 20. Shai was struggling. Second half, he go in there and just coast and get you a little smooth little 30 points. Your team was up by 20 by halftime without your help.
He's been trash these playoffs, right? On a MVP standard, a first team All NBA standard, he's been trash, and he's one game away from his team getting into the finals.
Yep.
They probably still can give him conference. Probably still gonna win that award though, bro, because all the free throws getting the points and all in the certain situations. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, there's just a few man I want to run by you in the glow yard here. Check this out, King.
Mm-hmm.
We're not done because not only was SGA out here coasting and letting the team carry him, man, we got to get on Wemby, bro. Check this out, man. Wemby got you 20 points. He was 4 for 15 from the field for 26.7% in that loss. Why don't you check this out, King? Let's see if I can make that large enough so I can see that. This person, how you pronounce that? Corahan Jackson?
Corahan. I think it's Corahan, yeah. Can you read it? You want me to read it?
Yeah, see if you can read that, bro.
All right. Corahan Jackson says they won't hold him to the same standards as they hold our players to. If Shai went 4 for 15 and only had 5 rebounds in a swing game, he will be crucified on this app and all others. Yet, and still Reggie Miller finds a way to lift him up. When he's on the bottom of Hartenstein's shoe, can barely get words out because he got something else in his mouth. Let's get these sore losers the F out of here tomorrow. Mofos, 2-hand shoving our players to the ground and then talking about incidental at best. Like bro can't even hide his disdain for us. Thunder and 6, big head MFer. And he was unavailable to speak with the media after Game 5 loss, Wemby.
Yeah, pretty much. That was a takeaway there. That was a Thunder fan. So you see, I'll just take his opinion with a grain of salt. The floor is yours, sir. You've been on this.
I call it how it is, bro. I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. I swear to God, bro.
It's just that we've seen this literally so many times what the people are doing. But go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. It's like if people think you hating when I'm just recognizing patterns. I'm like, hey, do you see what's going on here? I'm seeing what's going on. Usually that means this is about to happen next. And this is front runner behavior. Can't lie to you. This is definitely front running behavior by Wemby. Also, when we put a hit out on players and all, and I'm not even saying, hey, I'm mad about that and all that stuff, but like Wemby got to decide. I told you he got to decide who his character is in this WWE or whatever. Like is he a face or is he a heel, bro? I'm serious because he keeps trying to play both sides at times. And I tell you that it's like, Wemby, which one are you? Like I had people the other day when he won the game and all, and it was like, he can be the face of the league and such a great role model for the for the younger folks and all that stuff. But then you come out here and you do this type of stuff. And I'm like, well, which one are you trying to be? Kevin Durant was in that situation at one point as well. I felt like, not to throw shots at KD, but I don't like this. And again, shout out to Div, because I know Div likes to crown people real quickly till he sees something. He's like, oh my God, I've never seen this. And I'm like, bro,
he did too.
I'm trying to tell you, like, the deficiencies that I do see, with the stuff that the patterns, like, people want to compare him to Wilt Chamberlain. I'm like, yo, this is not Wilt Chamberlain. Like, okay, the Spurs might win. The Spurs are a good team. They're very good. They have a bunch of high draft picks now and all that stuff. They're a very good team. That does not mean that Wemby's Michael Jordan. That does not mean that Wemby's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That does not mean that Wemby's Wilt Chamberlain. Like, pump the brakes. He has a good team. When they were ready to give him, they were almost ready to get this man an MVP, averaging 23 or whatever, like whatever his stats were, bro. I was like, if that's the standard, you're about to get the MVP every year. They were going to manufacture Wemby. That was basically, we're going to do the same. And I'm like, it's not the hate, because I'm going to call it both ways on OKC and on San Antonio. But how could you, an MVP at 23, 10, and whatever it was, he would have for sure got better than that next year. You feel what I'm saying? Like, playing more minutes and all, he would have for sure got better than that, which means he'd have been the MVP again, just based off of having better numbers than he had this year, which is crazy. Right. But his offense is too up and down. Like, he's at a point now, he's not a done product, but I don't think he's going to be, like, I don't think he's going to be generational offensively. I've already said that. Like, he's a tall guy offensively, and he gets into a groove and all that stuff. I just don't think, and I've always said that, his moves, the way he plays. We watched the first game of the season, bro. He dropped 40, whatever. It looked like, oh my goodness, we about to get this Wemby. Like, everybody, like, we were kind of stuck in that as well. That whole, Wemby having a moment and all that stuff. And then he ended the season averaging what? 23, 25, whatever the hell it was, or whatever like that. Kind of like Austin Reeves and all, in a way, not to be disrespectful. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I see that. And it's like, I don't just ignore that and say, well, this guy, because he's 7'6" or whatever, and he can do a little bit of this and this, he's gonna be the greatest player of all time. That don't mean he's gonna be able to use all of it at the right times and all. Like, there's more to it than just being a freak of nature and just being able to play the game of basketball. Like, it's a thinking game. Like, it really is. And that's what I try to tell folks. I just don't, not to hate. I still think he could be great. He could be the best player in the league at some point, maybe. But I just don't see that. I just think you got to pump the brakes. I don't think it's going to be ever offensively like a Wilt Chamberlain. But I think people underestimate what these guys were doing when they came into the league. And I think Wilt came into the league at 22, but Wilt 22 year, okay, well, Wemby's 22 right now. Wemby 22 year ain't Wilt 22 year. You feel what I'm saying? Like, let's slow down. Anthony Edwards, his 22 year, not Michael Jordan 22 year. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not. So even if I didn't even made it, wait till they get to that point.
Michael Jordan rookie year.
Yeah, like, and Wemby ain't made it to Wilt Chamberlain rookie year yet. You feel like that's we're disrespectful to the old generation, and I don't want to be a get off my lawn guy, but it is what it is. Like, it still is what it is for a reason. Like, I'm not going to forget about it and change history to make these guys better. Yeah, they're incredible, but they're reason why those guys are the top 10s or top 15s on the list for a reason.
All time,
I'm not going to just knock them off because of what Wemby's done nothing to be on that list. He'd be considered on that list yet. Like, no disrespect to Wemby, maybe one day, but come on, man. Let's pump the brakes. Let's pump him. And if you're the greatest already, he better not lose this series. Hey, I'm just saying, bro.
I mean, listen, I'm not gonna argue with you because I agree. You know what I'm saying? I agree. Like, if you're supposed to be the best of all time, what people kind of putting you up there as or whatever, right? Then on top of that, you can't say you don't got the team.
Yeah,
you got a damn good team, bro. Damn good team, right? So I agree with you. If you're supposed to be on that level right now, you should be able to get over the hump against this team.
And Shea struggling.
While Shea is struggling. Listen, bro, you know I like Wemby. I'm not gonna I like Wemby. I'm gonna put that out there now for people to know, you know what I'm saying, take stuff the wrong way. You know how people are, they don't never listen and pay attention. So you gotta put, put caveats on stuff. And listen, man, I like Wemby. We had Greg on from Spurs versus Everybody, very first game of the season. And I said, hey man, he sold me, right? I've talked about on this show how impactful this man's defense is. Probably one of the biggest impactful defenders I've ever seen in my life.
Yes,
and I've watched a lot of defensive beasts in my life. Wemby's one of them, right? The fact that you don't even got to look at the plus minus numbers with him on the court. You can just see the impact as soon as he's on the court with the defense. I a million percent agree with you, man. I a million percent agree. I like Wemby, but like you said, you got to pump the brakes on this, man. My thing is, bro, it's too much of living in the moment instead of letting things develop and play out and let from what you think he can be is different to what he is right now. He's not what you think he is. He's not what he is right now.
No,
like you said, he could be the best player in the league or whatever sometime down the line, but right now is not the time. No. The one thing about Wemby, like you were saying with the whole Wilt Chamberlain and all that stuff, right? The thing that with Wemby, like King was saying a minute ago, is inconsistency with his offense. There's too many times we'll see like you the 41 and 24 and all that. We're like, oh man, greatest thing we ever seen in our lives. But then you'll follow up like a little 20 and 6. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, you're too inconsistent. You got to build consistency first before I start putting you up there with some of the greats. Some of the greats, you can pencil them people in every night. Oh, he gonna give me this and that and this
30
every night. 30 and 9 or whatever every night.
Yeah.
I can pencil you in for that. Wemby's one of like, dang, is he gonna show up today? Is this gonna be the game? Is it gonna be the game? You gonna kind of fall off a little bit, kind of, hang back a little bit or whatever. And it's like we need to see the consistency first before you start penciling this guy in as the greatest of all time.
And it's been like that during his career too. Like, I'm not still trying to be negative, but this is stuff I've talked to you about since day one with Wemby.
Yeah.
You feel me? And like I said, regular season, whenever, this is what I've seen. And this is his first postseason. So he's still showing regular season patterns in the postseason. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm like.
And listen, and we always talk about the greats like being able to like dominate a game, right? Consistently, right? Like you like, man, I just can't stop this dude. We always bring, I know we not Michael Jordan, but they comparing him to Jordan and saying he's greater and all that stuff. We've seen these games, bro, where Jordan can dominate a whole entire series. It's like we got no answer for this dude for a whole entire series.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about like Wemby does not have a go-to move yet.
That's what I was going to say. He does not have a go-to move yet, bro.
He settles way too much. I was getting mad watching that game. Like other than the referees and all that stuff, that's a given. We already know referees going to be trash. But you're not making it no better for your team to put them in a position to win the game when you're steady selling for jump shots. And that was the one knock we had on Wemby before this season came up. Remember, we kept saying, like, bro, if he's going to continue to keep selling for jump shots at the height of 9-2, then it's like, bro, then you're going to play right into the team's hands. You were killing them in the paint, right? And you took yourself out the game by not being effective in the paint and trying to be some type of a threat in the paint. You staying on the outside shooting threes.
I'm going to give you a name, and you tell me if they have the skill or the ability to be the best player of all time, right? Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
But he not, right?
No.
He's not the best player because it's more than just, it's just more. Like, I don't know. That's it. Whatever it is, it's just it. And I don't know.
It's that intangible. You really can't put your finger on.
I can't put my finger on it. It's it. And I can't decide it. Like, he's shaky where it doesn't look like he may have the it that I'm. And that's not saying he can't win with guys around him. Like, but what they looking for, I don't see yet. I don't see that. Give me the ball. This is my even Shaq. You feel me? Like, I don't give a hell what's going on. You hacking him, whatever. And Shaq in his prime, he gonna make sure he get his 30. He said that I'm gonna find ways to get my 30 every night in 10 because that's what it is, and we gonna find ways to get it done. Wemby doesn't have a go-to move. At 22, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar already had the skyhook. At 22, Wilt Chamberlain was doing that baby pull-up or whatever, or a little push shot or whatever he was doing. That Wilt Chamberlain was doing at that point. They already had moves. That puts them at a different level. Hakeem Olajuwon has the greatest footwork other than Kobe between them two of all time. That's what made him who he is. And Shaq is just a different breed. I don't think Wemby's going to be that as far as a Shaquille O'Neal, his size ever, or something like that. So with that being said, like, yeah, this dude is ridiculous. He's going to always be DPOY, right? Like, pencil that in. But
he could damn near win that every year.
That's what I'm saying. But Dwight Howard was always DPOY. That didn't mean he was the best player in the world every year. You feel what I'm saying? And I think Wemby going to be better than Dwight Howard offensively and just all around better than Dwight Howard. But
he already got him offensively.
Yeah. I mean, just all around career, I think he's going to still be better than Dwight Howard.
Oh, gotcha.
But I don't think like his offense isn't enough for me. Like, I really think offense, I be telling folks all the time, it doesn't weigh the same. Offense is like 80-some% of the game. Like, it is like defense is incredible. You need your defense, and you can be a great defender, but great offense beats great defense. It is what it is. And if you want to win the game,
which is
the
why
object of the game
MVP weighs more than a defensive player.
Than the DPOY, yes. And if you want to win the game, the object of the game is always put the ball in the basket more times than the other team can. That's why offense is more important. So if he's a shaky offensive player, he can still be great. Like I said, he can still be, because of his defense. His defense may be greatest defender of all time type level defense, where his offense don't even got to be high as other players to be the best player in the world. But to put him as the greatest of all time, I saw there was one point in time that Michael Jordan was considered the best offensive player and the best defensive player at the same time. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know if I'll ever see that from Wemby in the NBA.
We talk a 10-time scoring leader at the same time was on the first team all defensive teams.
That's what I'm saying. And won a DPOY as a guard in the NBA.
Guard. Yeah. One of the few. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if Wemby will ever be the best player on both sides of the basketball. And that's no knock against him. I just, from what I see so far, and you get better, right? You always get better. We see players get better, but you usually players you can pick up on certain tendencies. You probably can keep their whole career. You feel me? Like, and that's no. I don't want to be an a-hole. It sounds like I'm being an a-hole. Like I'm hating. I don't want to hate, but it just is, bro. We saw these patterns with James Harden when James Harden first started in the league. Like we saw the finals. Remember the finals again? Okay, it started back then. That was the big time situation where they really needed him, and he didn't show up. And it was like, damn, you can get better from this, but it is the LeBron James moments where he passes out of situations. We've seen that from the beginning of his career. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Luka yells at the refs. We've seen that from the beginning of his career, that he sits back and does that at times. You feel me? So it's just certain things. I'm like, damn, bro. I don't know. I just don't know if Wemby gonna ever be the best player on both sides of the basketball. He might be the best all around, the best two-way player, but I don't know if he can be the best offense and best defensive player, like just the best at both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I can feel you on that one, bro. Like I said, I don't want to knock Wemby. I like Wemby, but I think people, like you said, people just gotta. Yeah, he's 22. People just gotta pump the brakes, man. I don't know why we're so quick. We want to crown people so quick, and then if they don't meet those expectations that you set upon them, then you get mad at them and start criticizing them. They never went out here and said, I'm the next, Wilt Chamberlain or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Just let the man play out his career, man. Give him a few years, and then, hey, you want to put him on that pedestal, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? So,
will be better than Giannis?
No.
Okay. I bet you a lot of the media would say so.
Oh, we just said that he better than Jordan.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Like Giannis, and I can't even guarantee when we're gonna be better than Giannis based off of what I see so far. Not yet. Like he got a better team, but if you put Giannis on that team instead of Wemby, they might be even more favorites. I don't expect Giannis to do them performances that Wemby done had.
Ooh, if Giannis was on that team.
That's what I'm saying to you. Like that's Jesus. Not a knock to Wemby because Giannis is an older, established, like veteran player. But that's what they're doing. They're already like labeling Wemby as the GOAT. Like stop.
Speaking of GOAT, man, it's one of them GOAT conversations right here, King. Check it out, man. Your favorite female coach in the world, man. She says, I said what I said. If he proves me wrong, he proves me wrong. Becky Hammond on the Jalen Brunson comment she made 2 years ago. For those who don't know, this is the comment she made right here. Quote, he's too small. If your best player is small, you're not winning. Becky Hammond on the Knicks not winning the championship with Jalen Brunson as a star.
Technically, she's not wrong, bro.
Well, no. But you went as far as to label him directly.
Yeah. She said, yeah, but what I'm saying is, so she protected still, as long as the Knicks don't win the championship. Now, we really know what she mean. Now, every number one don't got to win a championship. That's not. I think we say that all the time here. Like everybody can't win championships. There's teams that are better teams and all that stuff, but there are certain players that are number one. So Charles Barkley's a number one. He was a number one when he played. He just didn't have a better team than Michael Jordan. And I'm like, hey, Michael Jordan was the better number one. It is what it is. But you got number ones that don't win. But she was basically saying he's not a number one. But she said not win a championship. So if he doesn't win a championship and the West wins, she's technically going to be right. But I don't think that's what she meant, though. I think she really meant number one.
Yeah, as far as number one, I think she meant that he can't be a guy that can carry a team.
Yes.
To this point in his career,
yes.
You know what I'm saying, and that's really what she was saying. And this is the thing, King. You always hear me say this, man. You talk about it because we have I was told segments and stuff on the show. The fact that these people, man, make these takes, right? When you're wrong, you never come out and apologize and say I was wrong. Now, we will say stuff on the show, like, for example, we both came on here multiple shows and apologized to Mike Brown. Beginning of the season, we both was killing, like, man, I don't know what the Knicks think about getting Mike Brown, right? I don't know why the Knicks playing, Cat or whatever. I even went far beyond and started apologizing to Mikal Bridges. I was wrong. I apologize. He out here balling, blah, 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 right? My thing is, these people make these super duper definitive takes that people will take and hold as gospel when they're wrong. You don't come out here and apologize. Yeah. King, I got this quote right here because it's a receipt. You said this and you didn't apologize for what you said. You were wrong.
And like you say, that their takes don't even have evidence behind it. So it's a difference. So like your Cat take, right?
Yeah.
There's evidence behind your Cat take based off of the way, like we're not going to be oblivious here. That Cat has played in the history he has and showed up in the playoffs.
Like James Harden, right? What do we say? Why do we say we didn't trust James Harden? Because we seen the history,
he doesn't do it. Yeah. Same thing with Mike Brown. His history has been he for a second look okay with the team and then it's done. You feel me? Out of there, like it ain't right? Both of them changed their play. Even Mikal Bridges, like you said in the playoffs, he's still averaging out the right, but he's still so trash at the beginning that playing good now averages out to Mikal Bridges. But that deserves an apology because now they're playing right. But like you said, you have reasons to believe that she had they throw out stuff and I'm like, why are you hating on Jalen Brunson? Have you not paid attention to Jalen Brunson?
So when Julius Randle wasn't showing up, that was Jalen Brunson's fault.
He was the one getting them past the rounds with Julius Randle.
So last year when your boy was struggling in the Eastern Conference Finals, Cat, that was Jalen Brunson's fault?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because Jalen Brunson's too small to make Cat get in the paint.
And that's why we always bring up the word context, bro. Like I said, you just saying stuff. If I say Jalen Brunson is not good, how many views can I get?
Who a better playoff performer, Jalen Brunson or Shai Gilgeous? Oh, you already know the answer. Now the numbers, I'm gonna tell you this: the numbers not gonna show that because it's context of what Jalen Brunson was doing at the beginning of his career when he was in the playoffs. But if we talking about being the man,
let me put it like this: if Jalen was out here giving you 18s and 19s, how many games do you think they would have won?
Not a lot.
I got you. Okay, so you would say that would be an MVP type of player.
When the last time Jalen Brunson had a bad playoff run?
His first season in the league.
Alrighty. Or second year, sorry. Second year, right? It was our second year immediately.
Can't believe he was one of them.
Yeah, second
one of them he's out, other one he was bad.
Second
like 5
year.
minutes.
Well, he missed his second and third year. Second year was the bubble, right? Then third year he didn't play much.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, because the fourth year
it was both of the Clippers.
Yeah, he broke out. Yeah,
it was the fourth year. Yep.
So yeah, I just think that's crazy, bro. Like they never do that, man. They like to do throw them hot takes out there, bro. But then when people start pulling receipts, you get all defensive. Like, listen, if you're not gonna genuinely throw out in something that you know that has some kind of merit or something, like you said, some kind of backing to it, then why throw it out there? And if you are gonna be wrong, just apologize. Just be like, look, I was wrong. I was wrong. I thought Cat was gonna be trash in the playoffs. He's showing me a different. I thought Mike Brown was gonna be a bad coach. He's showing me different. So forth, so forth.
If you don't think this dude the top 10 player in the NBA, I can't even speak basketball with you. That's how I feel at this point. Like I don't know what to say anymore. Like this dude, like Anthony Edwards is more athletic, right? He a better defender, but whatever it is, Jalen Brunson got it. You feel what I'm saying? Like Jalen Brunson got it. So Anthony Edwards might got it or whatever like that. Like, we like, all right, something. Okay, maybe it's still Jalen Brunson not supposed to be what Jalen Brunson is. Like he got it, bro. Like he just, bro. Jalen Brunson nice as hell. Like he gonna go down as one of the best small guys of all time.
Yep,
That's what I think with Jalen Brunson.
he's a Hall of Famer already now.
Yeah, and we got rid of him. I mean, but yeah, he's going in the rafters of the New York Knicks. He's going and listen to his number gonna get retired in New York.
Hey, I don't want to talk about that no more, bro. I'm done, bro. Because every time I think about that, I get mad, bro. But yeah, man. I just thought that was interesting, bro. Because I asked you, it's funny. Cause I asked you about that on the show last show, and then this quote came up. Everybody asked like, "Oh, what was that? What was that? What Beckham was saying?" Like, come on, y'all, you gotta stop doing that. We always say stand on your takes. If not, then don't make them.
Hey, people be falling for the Kool-Aid too. Other people were jumping on that take and being with Becky and people on the internet and all that stuff. Yeah, Jalen Brunson, all that stuff. People were doing it. So that's how the internet works. That's how the casual fan works, bro. They hear that stuff and they be regurgitating. It's like, yo, what are y'all talking about? What are we talking about? But then we'll then find an excuse for Donovan Mitchell. I hate to knock Donovan Mitchell again, but still, it's crazy. I don't understand how this works.
Bro, you know what's funny? You said that. I've been listening to some videos here over the last couple of days about Donovan Mitchell, and they're 1,000,000% right. You the only person I ever heard strongly criticize Donovan Mitchell. You know that? Think about that. I'm not saying that nobody never criticized him, but think about it. We talking about when people just constantly pouring on to these players, like everybody just killing Harden, right? Just nonstop killing Harden. You were literally the only person I've ever heard just really criticize Donovan Mitchell when he comes up short in the playoffs.
Because game 4, he did a good job, bro.
And it's funny you said that, because I was listening to was it AM Hoops, I think, brought it up. Andy Hoops, I think, brought it up. Mike Krzimba brought it up. A few other guys brought it up, bro. It's like, why does Donovan Mitchell always come up short in the playoffs and we all just kind of sweep it under the rug and blame everybody else? And I said, boy, King been talking about this for about 18 and a half years.
It's because he's stuck in between two stardoms. And people don't really know where to put him. Like he in between superstar and star, and it's like so he don't get the hate of a superstar. Let
me tell you what and I agree with 1,000,000% agree with them why this is. The reason why he never got to get criticized in Utah because he had Rudy Gobert.
Yeah,
Rudy Gobert was the one taking the hits. Like, oh man, Rudy can't do this, can't do that. He's safe over there. What happened this year? Who they killing this year for the Cavaliers?
James Harden, but this ain't the only year though. He been with the Cavaliers before.
No, well, no, and that's the thing. It's always remember last year was
Evan Mobley, or no, it was I think it was Jarrett, wasn't it? Last year,
or was that the year before last?
I don't know. One of them was Jarrett too.
That was the first year they played together.
Yeah, it was Jarrett Allen.
Last year I think it was Mobley, because that's when everybody's like, oh, Mobley got to come back and step up and all this other type of stuff. So yeah, he always had that guy. They could take some of that heat off of him, and we just completely forget about Donovan Mitchell. And I was like, bro, when they said that, I heard all three of them bring that up. I said I never thought of it that way, and they're right. When we talked about Utah, we killed Rudy. When we talked about, this year, all I heard were people killing James Harden. We even brought out graphics and stuff on the show, James Harden. And I said, damn, we never did say anything about Donovan Mitchell. But I said, for years, you've been the only one. But man, it's really like just killing this dude when he don't show up or whatever, bro. And I'm like,
I be tired
crazy.
Of being ahead of time. But the Donovan Mitchell thing is just whatever it is. It's crazy because talk to BA like, bro, you a good evaluator of talent. Like for some reason you see stuff in people before they do, and you like, bro, he got it. Like whatever it is, you got it. And I'm like, Donovan Mitchell don't have it. So whatever we just talking about this is crazy. We talking about it on the show, like the whole show, but he don't have it. And what I mean by not having it, the year he played against Jalen Brunson in the playoffs, right, with the New York Knicks. Like we said, Julius Randle didn't show up.
Yep.
When you got it, you can go win a first round series on your own and all that stuff. You got it. You that good where I'm gonna take this series over. I'm gonna win a series by myself. I'm fresh. We in the playoffs. Let me go win a series. I can do this. Jalen Brunson did that without what's his name? Julius Randle beside him or whatever. Julius Randle was being trash. Donovan Mitchell never can do that with a team. It's never like, all right, Donovan Mitchell, he's had times where he's went and dropped 50-point games and all that stuff against Jamal Murray and all that stuff. And it still will be like, it's for nothing, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he lost to Paul George before without Kawhi Leonard. You feel me? Like, those are the situations.
Then on top of that, the thing that hurts Donovan Mitchell is, for one, he's already undersized. 2, he's not a great defender. 3, you always hear me say, if your shots and all that stuff ain't falling, well, not even that. Elite players always have something else they can fall back on.
Yes.
Right. He's not a great playmaker. You know what I'm saying? And he's not a great rebounder. So it's like if you're not scoring all these points or whatever, what else do you have to fall back on that's going to impact the team in that number one slot that you're in, right? Or that franchise player slot. Like what else do you have to fall back on?
And again, that's why I tell the folks that like New York fans, like the difference with a Jalen Brunson never a guy that don't like playing defense. He just undersized that playing defense. So when you see him, he'll go get effort and get fouls and stuff like that. Big fouls or big offensive calls that change the momentum. Like, bro, Jalen Brunson did that. Thank you, Jalen Brunson.
Drawing charges, all that.
Yeah, well, like with Donovan Mitchell, it's not the same. So they have them confused. That's why I kept trying to yell forever. Again, that's what people say you love Jalen Brunson or not, but it seemed like everything when I say it, it'd be true. But Jalen Brunson, like he is what they try to make Donovan Mitchell as, where you like the undersized guy that's special and all that stuff. And I'm like, that's what Jalen, like we said, Jalen Brunson gonna be one of the best undersized guys of all time. We're gonna go on that list of the best undersized dudes. Donovan Mitchell fits more in the line of that he is undersized, so he can't be a number one. Make him a number 2 beside somebody, because he can go get you buckets and all that stuff, which is incredible, but he don't have enough of an it factor to be the number 1 as a small guy. That's a special task, and that's not his cup of tea, in my opinion.
So that's who Becky should have been talking about right there.
Yes, they should be talking about a Donovan Mitchell like that. Like Donovan Mitchell's the small guard where it's like, all right, he probably can't do this at number 1 because he's too undersized. Jalen Brunson's a special small guard that basically you lucky he not 6'6", or he'd be the best player in the NBA type dude.
All right, King. That's all we have for the show on the topics today, man. Let's go ahead and turn the page here, man. Let's show some love to the merch you got on. Yeah, King over here showing the shirt off, man. He got the Baltimore cap and crown shirt on. Listen, y'all, if you guys are interested in the merch of the channel, simply scroll down to the description box below, click on that link, and that's the actual site to our merch. Or once again, got some stuff I guess up under the video right here you guys can check out, or go to our YouTube channel, scroll over to the store tab. You got options there, but we definitely recommend y'all go to our actual site where our merch is. Members, you already know, you got a permanent discount, all that good stuff, man. So go ahead, scroll on down there, check out the site for yourselves. All right, King, let's go ahead and turn the page, man. Get into these questions and comments, and we can call it a night, man.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right. I shout to JP in the house. He said, Flopahoma.
Flopahoma, man.
Jeez. Latte. What up, Latte? He said, what's up, Relle and King? Hope y'all are doing well. Same to you, Latte.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He says, this might be the worst playoff I ever watched. I didn't even pay much attention, but focus on baseball and the draft.
No, the playoffs been good, Latte. They've been real good. It's just that it's just that OKC team, bro. That's what's throwing everybody off, man. But yeah.
Daniel says, hi guys, happy Wednesday. What up, Daniel Barry? Definitely
yes, sir.
Channel. Latte said, OKC refs, a lot of missed calls in game 5 I saw from X pissed me off.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, I got mad on that. I think it was the gold team. I think I had text King. I was like, bro, this is getting ridiculous, man. 20 brothers sitting right there under the goal and saw it, bro, and didn't even call it.
Yeah, Nick said Mavs were the last team to beat OKC in playoff series. Facts.
Yeah.
Sylvester, what up? He says people talk about James Harden, but not gonna lie, shares a playoff dropper. Also, people forgetting the finals in Game 7. He shot 8 of 28, but it gets overshadowed because they won last year. Hey, hey Sylvester, I told Rel, I said he is James Harden. I mean, the same thing, but the only thing is he won already. So
and he got a way better team too.
But either way, like James Harden could have won it with the Rockets and all. But
no, you're right.
What I'm saying is when you win, bro, you feel me, like that monkey's off your back. Like it's not you got to find a way to win. He's already won. So with him winning that one, that's why I wish Tyrese Halliburton would have. That would have changed.
Bro, if he didn't get hurt, that would have changed everything.
Bro. Yeah,
but can I read something else to you here real quick, bro?
Go ahead.
I'm glad Sylvester said what he said. Another this is Shea. This is in their 3 most recent playoffs. Here's Shea's on-off numbers, right? It's plus minuses. In 2023-24, he's a minus 2.2. Last year, he was a plus 1.8. He got barely over that line, right? Well, guess what it is this year, King? In 2025-26,
minus 8.
Oh man, you need to damn near double that, sir. 17.5. Damn. That's your MVP.
Yikes.
That's your MVP, sir. That's Jordan, like, right?
That's the best player in the world.
Gotcha, Jordan. Gotcha. Okay.
So, and I even remember I was even making fun of that at the beginning of the season, talking about according to the NBA's logic, your best player in the world is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Sylvester says Adam Silver needs to install flop challenges or have a limit in free throws, 10 free throws a game for a player. Is that a smart idea? I heard something else about free throws.
Yeah, I think Shannon Sharp has mentioned that idea too.
Somebody said some other idea about free throws. I was like, that's different, but I don't know if they do that.
So my thing, Sylvester, I've been saying this. It's not the amount of free throws. Sometimes it is. But in most cases, it's not the amount of free throws I get with Shai. It's how he's getting the free throws. We've seen greats throughout time get a bunch of free throws, right? But we've seen them actually play through the contact. They're not fishing for contact, right? Like what Shai's doing. The reason why Shai's getting that many is because he's throwing his body and falling and kicking it, making sure when he shoots, he have his leg tilted to the side to touch the player's leg to draw contact or whatever the case is, right? That is the problem I'm having with Shai, is how he's getting the free throws. I don't mind you shooting a lot of free throws if you're actually getting fouled. You know what I'm saying? But when you're actually going out there flooding your body, you're not looking to shoot the ball off. You're not even looking at the goal. You're looking for somebody's arm or something or back or whatever. Let me see his arm kind of poking out a little bit. Oh, it's like, but that's my issue. But yeah, like I said, I don't think you have to put a limit on the free throws. You just need to be better on. You know what he's doing out there. Everybody, mom been calling the free throws stuff like, calling it the flopping out. So you know what it is. Just don't reward the flopping. It's that simple.
The refs got to do their job.
Exactly. Do your job.
Yeah.
But we said that before.
Sylvester also says, King Danhausen needs to help all of us in basketball community to curse the Thunder. Jeez, man.
Yeah, I mean,
they probably will, though. Whomever is going against the Knicks next round, he probably will get cursed by Danhausen. So we'll see. That'd be crazy. Like, not only would Jalen Brunson be a New York legend, but Danhausen would be. That's crazy. Sylvester says that the refs have Shea shoes. Tony Brothers having a blushing look towards Dort. I've had enough.
Thank you, Sylvester.
He also
said about that too.
Wemby did play bad though yesterday. This is why I think people should slow down on future GOAT debates.
Thanks. We're not saying he's gonna be bad or nothing for the rest of the life. We're just saying just wait a second, y'all. Wait a second. This is first playoff run. Let's wait a second. Let it play out.
Rizzle said, man, this whole playoff's been on some no call, but make sure you call the favorite call SGA.
Yep. Which is what Castle said. If he can play like that against me, but I can't do anything against him. How fair does that sound to you?
Yeah, Nick says SGA is a regular all-star who happens to play for a super team. I say he an all NBA player, Knicks, that just happens to play on the super team. I'll give him that much respect. He said plus refs assistance.
Mm-hmm.
And Rizzle said refs might as well be blindfolded and say I can see everything. Jeez. I mean, they might as well be blindfolded, right? And just let them play. At this point,
Facts.
That's probably the best way to play right now.
Rizzo said, yeah, right. See, Snoweezy says, is Tony Roberts getting investigated? Hell no.
Snoweezy, if you let us know if that's the case, because like I said before, we were told, right, when somebody criticized the referees years ago, and a civil like, oh yeah, we do hold the referees accountable and punish them and all that type of stuff. But yet we're still seeing the same stuff happen over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So I hope somebody does get investigated.
C-Dub says numbers are deceiving. Y'all know this. Y'all know this though. Yeah, he said without his second best player, by the way, still getting the job done. You talking about Shea?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Crazy.
Oh, so I don't know. He's talking in favor, saying, yeah, this is crazy. Without his second best player,
without his second
bad
option,
numbers, they're still winning. Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, C-Dub.
Think about that, C-Dub.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
He playing trash and don't got the second best player. And they winning.
They gave this man the MVP, King.
But didn't we all know this though? So, Ralph, when OKC was stacking up all these picks, didn't they know they were building a super team? That's what I'm saying. Like, did we forget?
Who was the president of basketball operations over there?
Sam Presti, right? Wasn't that the whole situation of all these picks?
Yeah.
Okay. But now the picks don't matter.
No, he done this organically. Shea, he's the one who's lifting his team up.
Got you. Rizzo said facts. Sylvester says Wemby is being a buster after today's performance. He can't be the tough villain and then cower when you're down. Wemby needs to be in that post a whole lot more facts. That's absolutely facts.
Boy, Sylvester speaking facts today, boy.
Yeah, I don't know how much weight Wemby going like get at the max. Like I don't know if I don't think he's going to be a real big guy. Or I think he's going to be obviously heavier.
This is my thing, King. He don't got to be Shaq size or nothing like
that.
No. I want people saying things like, you know what I'm saying? No, of course I'm exaggerating.
Yeah.
But the thing I'm saying is we've seen him be effective just using his length.
Yeah.
You need to have at least what's they say yesterday? Jamal Crawford. You need to have 2 feet in the paint at all times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm asking. Because we've seen him just skyrocket over people, right? We've seen that with you just using your length. I'm not saying you got to go up there and move cats out of the way and all that, because you getting 12, 13 rebounds just extending over cats. So.
But I'm gonna tell you why I think you need to gain weight. You need to gain weight because you will easily get out the game when they're messing with your legs. Like you feel me? Like they beating his legs up. So you stop saying I want to go in the paint because obviously beating you up. So you like, damn, I don't want to. He need to get stronger so they're not beating him up as much.
I just don't want nobody. I 100% agree. He did. We talked about it before. He does need to gain some weight or whatever. I think you always said before the lower body. He needs to work on that.
He needs to work on his lower body. Like
get a bigger base or whatever.
Yes.
But I was always, my thing is I don't want people to think like he got to be out here as big as Shaq to make these moves and all that. No. He does need to gain that, but he also needs to use his length to his advantage. You had that over everybody in the league. You had it over Rudy Gobert, right? Take advantage of that. But that's not what he's doing. He wants to settle for the jump shot 20 feet out.
I don't know how much he weighs right now, but I would say probably I'm thinking between
220.
I'm thinking he got to be between two. I'm gonna say between 240 and 260. I think that's.
Oh, you saying he got to be that?
That's the point. I think where he like.
I can see that 240, 245, 250.
Between 240 to 260 at his peak, to say his peak weight. I think that would work out for him where he not like, you feel me, like too slow or messing with his like speed and stuff like that, where he can still be agile.
Guess what? He gonna still be 7'6".
Yes, and if he in that post at 7'6", bro, just throw the ball up to him. You feel me? If you can stand in that post at 7'6" before the 3 count, get the first play should always be run down, post your man up, get a pin down, bam, throw the ball up to him, whatever. That should be the first move every time down there in the post.
And we talked about it before, like your go-to move should automatically be around the horn near the mid-range.
Yep.
You should that elbow. I mean, that's not mid-range. Well, you're the mid-range, but the free throw line extended.
Yeah.
You should that whole little area. You should be Dirk.
Yes.
You should be Dirk. Like automatically, as soon as they get the ball to you right there, it's like, damn, you got a spot. That's it.
I think he should be closer than that, bro. Like I think he should be in the paint. Like run down there, like where I'm running.
You can't get in there. That should be your
yes. When you
sweet
can't
spot.
get in there, yes, or when they
Like
like
Amari
doubling or
and all
something
that.
like that,
Yeah.
or like flashing in the paint or something like that. But
But yeah, he still be in the
every
paint. I
play,
agree with
you
that.
know how Kendrick Perkins them used to go and run and do a pin down real quick, like they were doing Jalen Durham.
Yes.
Like Jalen
Yes.
Durham was doing when you run and do that. Wemby needs to run every time, bro, and go do that first. That's the first play we try to go to, unless they're gonna go with, which means it changes the defense and everything for everybody else. If you are gonna go over and cheat or whatever, like that should be Wemby's go-to play every time he goes and go. Like I'm being dead serious. He got to get weight so he can do that
I agree.
every time. And if they don't mess with it, then he gonna get a ridiculous scoring game where he just get efficient, like at the rim and his turnaround bucket, or a foul bucket. Like he needs to do that.
Which is crazy because you worked with two guys who kind of operated in that over the offseason in the Hakeem Olajuwon and Kevin Garnett. You worked with those two guys.
You gotta be Wemby, bro. He's not gonna be. He's not gonna be those guys. Like everybody always want to make.
Well, no. I'm not saying as far as being them, but as far as like those guys, if they couldn't get to the bucket, like we said before, Amari Stoudemire, the perfect example. Amari, he was strong, athletic, can get to the rim, but guess what? He was also a danger from that mid-range pop. Yeah. Like if I can't get in there all the time, guess what? Like damn, I gotta guard you right here at the mid-range, and I gotta stop your drive to the basket. That makes you a all-around threat. You know what I'm saying?
So here's my thing. It's gonna be crazy to say to you, right? And people gonna think I'm crazy for saying this. Amari and KG better shooters than Wemby.
Yes.
So Wemby shoot more threes because we in the NBA of a time where you shoot threes. You feel what I'm saying? Like shoot more threes, so he going to shoot threes. Like Amari and them would have shot threes. He probably shot some threes in his career and all. Like, that's what you do when you time change. But as far as like catching a jump shot and turning around KG or like Amari Stoudemire, like we kept saying, that stop and pop in the mid range, they better shooters than Wemby.
Did you see me that video of KG them long twos?
Yes, just hitting the long twos. It's like, bro, he just stepped on that past that line.
Yeah.
Yep. And be like, he just over his that shot over his head and all that stuff, bro.
Just literally move that foot back, you got a three.
Bro,
you know what
KG would shoot so many 18 to 20 footers, bro. I'm like, God damn, bro. Just like what
at that
AD
time, I think 3-point line was 23.
Yeah, what AD
he was
tried
like 22 and a half.
He basically played like AD was trying to, but he was just better at doing it. KG was automatic shooting them the mid-range shots.
Thanks.
Not Anthony Davis.
Like you said, that over the shit.
Hit and miss. Yeah, over his head, that behind his head shot or whatever. But it's bright, Sylvester, for what you said as far as.
But yeah, my bad. Yeah, we went on a change. My bad.
C-Dub said, I was never on the Wemby train. He's not all that to me anyway. He's just the tallest dude in the court with a lower versatility. I mean, I feel what you're saying. So I think people gonna hear that and say, and that's hate. But I do feel what you're saying. Like I feel like people get on the height with versatility too. Like I say all the time, when I saw Kristaps Porzingis, I never thought Kristaps Porzingis was a great shooter. I thought Kristaps Porzingis could shoot for a big man. Do you feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's my thing with Kristaps. Wemby on a certain hand, they treat Wemby like he can do all of this stuff already, and I'm like, no, some of this stuff he can do for a big man, but he's still not. Like for him to be 7'6", Wemby should be automatic every shot he shoot. Yeah, for him to be 7'6", if Dirk was 7'6", he would shoot damn near 70% probably just like standing still and just shooting. You feel what I'm saying? Because he just shoots.
Can't see nobody hand in his face. He just
okay, easy. There you
freebie.
Go. All day burger, as he was saying.
Yeah, burger. Yeah, there you go.
So that will be all day. But yeah, that's my thing. When people, yes, that's how I analyze players. See, does I like what you just said. But I know people are gonna see it as hate, and people gonna take it all the way to the extreme of all the way.
That's which is why I said I like Wemby. Yes. I think he's a good player. I'm just saying, pump the brakes a little bit. Let's just wait and let things play out and develop before we start saying, "Oh, he's greatest I ever seen in my life." And before Jordan, Bird, Magic, all of them or whatever, like, bro, you gotta wait and let it play out.
He's generational defensively. I've already said that. I said that from when we saw him day one and all that stuff. He's gonna be one of the, if not the best defender of all time. If not, he's gonna be in that conversation of those guys. But as far as his all-around game and offense and all, like to compare him to some other guys, I'm like, y'all gotta. Not yet. He ain't show me enough to be there yet.
Let build some consistency for then we can talk.
Yeah, like the other guys were consistent out the gate. Them special guys we talk about usually consistent from day one. That's why their numbers are all the way up there the way they are, because they never had them low years. Sylvester said if Shea gets Western Conference MVP, then at that point they're really, really trying to push him to an all-time. Caruso should be. Caruso has some nasty games though, Sylvester. That's why now they can't get. I would say the same thing until these past couple games. Nah, Caruso had a 0 point and all, bro.
He had that one. Other than that, he's been no. Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm with you.
That was literally the only bad game he had.
And that's
literally been carrying his offense, bro.
Since that one game. That one game, Just like Anthony Davis scoring 8 points. You feel me? At that point with finals and all that stuff is enough. Shea ain't been trash enough. You feel me? Like he's still getting his points per game enough. With that 0 for Caruso, nah, you can't do that one. And that's like I said, if he didn't get a 0, I would be all for Caruso. But that's why I said to you earlier, Shea gonna get the MVP because unless Shea have a trash game and Caruso have like another 30-point game right now, and like the last game they win this next game and Shea got like a single-digit game, then we might be talking about like Caruso. C-Dub said Cooper Flag will be better than Wemby all time. Mark my words. I'm not gonna say that's a hot take, in my opinion, and I'm not even. I don't want to hate, yo. I'm just saying based off of what I see in my game and what I've seen in the game and all that stuff. I think Cooper Flag got the ability to be as good. I think Cooper Flag gonna be better. I said it to Relle already. I think Cooper Flag gonna be better than Wemby offensively. I think he is.
Oh yeah, I think he already is.
Now he's a great defender, and Cooper could probably be the best white guy defender of all time. That's like Cooper ceiling as far as being net. So it depends on where their teams, you feel me, like how their teams are made up and all that stuff like that and the hardware. But it's gonna be hard for Cooper to get a DPOY while Wemby here.
That's true.
Unless Wemby get hurt. Knock on wood. As Deshaun said, this has been a great series. It's a team game, but Wemby is still awesome. The game has evolved so much. Now it's 7-4 guys pulling up from half court. Yeah, but that wasn't so. I don't know. Again, it make me feel like a hater, bro. That play wasn't that much to me. He threw the shot he had to. Wasn't like a form. He just made a half court shot. Like I'm like, oh my God, he's making half court the longest shot. I mean, like nobody ever seen nobody make a half court heave before.
I haven't.
Shout out to Deshaun. That's my guy.
Now, if he said the walk up 3 from like 40 feet out, then yeah, that was more impressive, especially when he did it.
Black said Brunson was bad versus Golden State.
Oh, he wasn't.
I feel like he averaged 20 still. Black.
Yeah, I would say he wasn't bad against Golden State. Bro, we got dominated by Kevon Looney.
Yeah, Kevon Looney cooked this against Golden State.
I'm about to say who's guarding Kevon Looney?
Yeah, I don't know Black about that, man.
Nah, Brunson went bad in this series.
Melissa says, let's go Knicks. She's a Glow Y'all member. Shout out to Melissa. Always. I see you, Izzy. Says you're. And he says, I don't think it's a D Mitch fault. I think he has just had bad luck. He plays hard and is always available. I'll let you say
there it is.
I'll let you say that, bro. I'll let you say that. She says, I've criticized Donovan Mitchell playoff performances too. Facts, Melissa. Facts. Izzy says, I don't think people understand how it is to get 5 to 12 guys who click and make it work. Izzy, I agree with you. Here's my thing. That's what I'm saying. This is why in a perfect world, you are 100% correct. In a perfect world. But this is when we compare them to other people we talking about the greats and the people that got the its and all that. There have been too many times that Donovan Mitchell has been the favorite, has been on a team that had 60 wins and all that stuff. They can't
number one offense, number one defense.
To not be able to get past another team where they don't even have their guy, like not have their number one option or not have their number 2 option play up to standard or whatever like that. Or like again with the number 1 option without Kawhi Leonard, like I said, when he lost to Paul George, his playoff with disaster P and all that, whatever he was being called, with pandemic P, and he lost to them. So like I get it, but like at some point you got to do something. Like you one of those guys, you put your team over the top at some point, and that's why I say I put him at a different level. It's not hate. It's not. I don't think he's a great player. I just don't think he's on that same tier as levels. Hawk says, D. Mitch, get that smoke now. He ain't built like that. The disappearing act looking like Harden. And he do disappear sometimes, too.
Yeah.
Izzy said, that's crazy. Look at his number. He just need the right environment and pieces. See, that's where numbers don't just, Izzy, you got to pay. I pay attention to situations and circumstances, man. And there's been times where it's like, man. Actually, he had a 3-1 lead against Denver, too, didn't he?
Like I said, you had number 1 offense at one point in Utah. You had the number 1 defense in Utah.
Yeah.
You were the number 1 in the West in Utah. Can you get a better situation than that?
Hawk said, look at Harden's numbers from Houston. Nothing, empty calories. He better than Dwayne Wade.
That's what we told.
Izzy said he don't disappear. It's a team game. He do be disappearing sometimes. Izzy, I watched him play against the Mavericks. He do be disappearing.
Did you see some of those games this playoff run?
Yeah,
He had a bunch of disappearing games in playoff run, easy. Yeah, we might go back to showing the games on Discord again, bro. Because
he showed up in game 4. That's what I just told you, right? He had a decent game in game 4. So they like so he gets the excuse
which is what I can't remember when them said it, bro. I said I listened like 3 or 4 of you guys today bring all this stuff up, and they were saying that they said he'll have a game like this, and everybody just completely forget about it because then on the other end you got James Harden did what he did, so they'll focus all their attention on James Harden and forget what Donovan Mitchell did throughout the series.
Like that, I told you that series against the Denver Nuggets, they were up 3-1. He lost that series, but they forgot about it because he had them 40-point and 50-point games. Or remember, they were going back and forth with Jamal Murray. So it's like, we're not gonna count this one. You feel me? Because you were having them games in the bubble. All right. So it's like, well, we're gonna count this one. When are we gonna start counting them? Hawk says he not like that. Izzy said he is. Hawk said Knicks made the right move getting Brunson over D. Mitch 100 times out of 100 times.
Shout out to Bomani Jones, but go ahead.
Yep. Melissa says you get analysis here that you don't hear on other podcasts. Insightful truth. Appreciate you, Melissa. Try to tell the folks. They don't want to hear us, man. Let's see. And I know you meant here. HEAR. As he says, Brunson is the head of the snake, but like OKC, Knicks have the right pieces of system. Two things can be true at the same time. They do, but I've seen situations again. Izzy. The Mavericks went up 2-1 on the Utah Jazz without Luka Doncic, and this is Jalen Brunson before he was a New York Knick.
Yep.
So he was missing his number one option. And he was beating Donovan Mitchell, who was a higher seed than him. Okay. We were the higher seed that year. I'm sorry. No, because we were 4 or 5. They were 5. So he beat Donovan Mitchell that year. Then, like I said, the last time he beat him, Julius Randle was trash. That wasn't the team right now playing on. They had Julius Randle still. He was trash in that series. He beat Donovan Mitchell in the playoffs again. Like, I hear you about, you got to put the right teams to win a championship, but there's those moments, like I say, individual players can do it at times where you just do special things. And Donovan Mitchell ain't done that yet, in my opinion. Edgar says, more importantly, they got every wing and cat. It's not like small as Brunson is doing it with Ish team. They have a top 4 payroll. I mean, but okay. I don't know what that guy do with the point, but I don't ever say the point. But yes, Edgar, I didn't say I ain't gonna repeat what I said. I just said it. So that go for yours too. Izzy said it's literally like an equation. You got to get a bunch of things right to make it work. Luka Doncic has the it factor. I watched him take a team with Tim Hardaway Jr. and what's his name, Dorian Finney-Smith, Reggie Bullock. You feel me, Spencer Dinwiddie, and all those guys against him, beating a team with Devin Booker, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges. Cam Johnson, you feel me? Those type of teams like that. There's levels to this. I'm just trying to let y'all know that there's levels. Yes, they're getting a good team together now. That's why they're competing for a championship. When you give Luka the team around him, he competes for a championship. That's how teamwork and team one-on-one is. Okay. Hawk said D. Mitch was the number 1 in Utah. He had number 1 seeds and folded. No excuse.
That's what I said.
As he said last time I checked, it's 5-on-5. It is. You're right. You're right. Hawk says, I don't never hear D. Mitch's baby Wade because he not.
Oh, it's true. They will call the baby Wade.
Black said playoffs has been great. Officiating has been really bad. I don't feel like it's been bad in general. It's just been bad in OKC series.
Yeah, don't let that one series, man, cloud your judgment of the whole entire playoffs.
Playoffs been good. Awesome. Man.
Yeah. Playoffs been good.
Black says Shea has more free throws made than field goals made. LOL, you can't make this. This is crazy, Black. That's unbelievable, man. In the Eastern, he's in the Western Conference Finals. I'm sorry. That's crazy. And 1 game away from the finals. And he has more free throws than field goals. He said, what a stat, LOL. But they told me the MVP has to play on both ends. Yeesh. Says free throws don't dictate how a game has been officiated. That's the offensive end. But what about the defensive end? Talk about it.
Yeah. We was talking about. Shout out to Castle.
Black says 17 free throws is crazy, by the way. Yeah. The compilation of analysts doubting Jalen is overwhelming.
Oh. Yeah, we know.
Oh, you talking about, yes, true. Jalen.
Yeah.
But the crazy part, Tada, Jalen ain't been playing that state. They still 1 game away. Yo, Shea been trash. Jalen ain't played. Chet been trash. And they still 1 game away from the finals, bro. That's how good this team is.
No, he's talking about Jalen Brunson.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you meant as far as Jalen Brown. But yes,
Jalen Brown. Yeah.
Yes. But that
we got you.
Tada. Been a fan of Jalen Brunson. Day one over here, Tada. People still tell me I'm crazy. Still tell me crazy stuff still because I was a fan of Jalen Brunson. It's like, damn, well, I gotta hate a guy because he leave your team. It ain't his fault. Big J's a low yard member. He said there should be 4 flop challenges with automatic technicals. So the flop challenges are automatic. 4 a lot, Big J. I don't know if they're gonna be 4 with the challenges of the timeout. It's gonna make the game.
Big J say he love 5 hours.
I like the idea though. Todd, I said the OKC bench is averaging the highest points total of any team. Big J also says 4 flop and text and you miss a game. What up, Swish? Swish for Real Basketball. Definitely check out his page as well, y'all.
What up, Swish?
Black said, isn't a flop rule already put in? And if it's ruled a flop, it's a technical.
That's what we talked about before, Black. We talked about that before on the show. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Tada said he doesn't need to add weight, just strengthen his body like Kareem, stay slim but strong. Yeah, I mean, but strengthening your body is gaining weight though, Tada. I understand what you're saying. You saying don't get huge pause. Like that's what I'm not saying. Same thing we saying. We want to stay flexible and all, but he need to get more muscle. He need to get his.
If he's like 220 right now, if he could pack on about 20 pounds of strength,
20 pounds by being a grown man at 20 pounds, just be able to stand still and all that stuff. I think he'll be fine. Like Tada, I don't want him to be. You don't want to be Shaq. That would mess with his game. He 300 pounds wouldn't be done. Wouldn't be done if he 300 pounds. That wouldn't work.
Or Venus opponents, that is.
Yeah. And he said his frames would not last with added weight hard in his joints. Well, Tada, here's my thing. It's a catch-22 either way because he's not playing a lot of minutes now because they worried about his body. So it's like you want to try something because you got to think about it. He didn't play a bunch of minutes, and that's why people were worried the MVP and all that stuff this year about the limited minutes he was playing. They were trying to protect him, had him on the bench at points and stuff like that. So do you want him to not add weight and then do that? You got to meet him in between. Sylvester says Wemby needs to join Joker in the offseason so he can gain some of that weight.
He needs to share some of that.
Hawk said facts, he needs to get stronger, not gain weight. Yeah. Tada said Ralph Sampson added weight, it ruined his knees. I mean, it ruined So here's my thing, Tada. I'm worried about Wemby either way with him being as tall as he is. I tell everybody, anybody over 7'2", I'm worried
over
about.
7'3". No, you said 7'3", didn't you?
No, over 7'2". 7'3" was Mark Eaton, I told you, but he even got hurt. He was the 7'3" guy that was at that point because Kristaps used to be listed as 7'3" or something like that. When you're over 7'2", that's when you start being like too tall. So I'm already worried about Wemby. And Ralph was already doing more for the team because he's before Hakeem Olajuwon and all that stuff. So he was already the guy at first. So he was doing the stuff and playing minutes and all. So he got hurt because he was a tall guy. Most tall guys that size. I don't think it's about adding weight. It's not. Dudes can't play it in the NBA for long at that height. I've never seen Yao Ming.
I think the only person
was a big dude
was Sean Bradley, but he didn't play a lot of minutes.
Yeah, like Sean Bradley was he wasn't being no option like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like you got to be and even George Murrison didn't have a long career. Like
Yep. Manu Bowl, George Murrison. Yeah.
Sylvester says, if we being honest, in my personal opinion, if Luka was healthy versus OKC this postseason, then I feel the series would have been close. The Lakers didn't have enough offense. People don't want to hear that part. It is what it is. It'd be Luka Love if I say something.
Sylvester been preaching today. I don't know what's going on.
Man, Sylvester on one. We had a comment of the day still. It'll probably be Sylvester. Tada said, y'all the absolute right. Stay in or near the paint. Yeah. He need to throw that ball. First play, every play when they come up the court, Wemby should get ahead, get in the paint, and we toss it down to him. Every play. And if it goes from there, depending on how the defense plays.
Yep.
That's how we start everything off.
Yep.
Joe says 100 paint work facts.
Paint work.
Tada said Wemby is a stretch for a 7'6". Yeah, I don't know if he's truly a center yet. Like Wemby got to decide what he's going to be. I don't know yet. That's why that GOAT talk ain't there yet because I don't know what Wemby going to be yet. Like I'm just
that's the thing too. We still don't really know. He's still like King says 22. He's still a baby, man. We don't know what he's going to be yet.
Swish says the refs are killing the Spurs versus Thunder series. Yeah, it's like one game looked well, but they're gonna say we hating because the Spurs winning and they dominate those games, but they the games where they just let them play. It's like go ahead, be physical against each other, do what you do, and then the games.
I've said it before. Like you let them play. If you're gonna let them both play on both ends, that's cool. If you're gonna call it ticky tack like they did in Game 4, it was ticky tack on both ends. That's cool. I just want you to be consistent for both teams. Don't let one like Castle said. You can be as physical as you want with me, in which Caruso been fouling the hell out of Castle, bro. He ain't been calling it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But you can't look at Shea. Like I said, Shea will stand there and just fall, and you'll get the foul call.
Facts. Scott says, I think they trying to conserve his energy, keeping him out the post. It ain't working though. Yeah, that's kind of like what I was saying to Ty earlier, as far as they play with his minutes and all that type of stuff. Because I mean, Wemby's again, bro. What do I look for in players as far as the difference between regular season and postseason? What should you do?
Yep, your game elevates. Yep.
What Wemby doing right now?
About consistent, about the same.
About the same as he doing the regular season. He got some great games, some duds. That's what he does
Just
in the
like
regular season. He's doing regular season stuff. Like they're winning, but they were winning in the regular season with him doing regular season stuff. He has a great team right now. So I do think they're doing that. And everybody, like, if he played more minutes and all that stuff, but he may not be able to play more minutes because they're trying to conserve him, like you're saying. Joe said Spurs got it raining on Thunder. Yeah, they got it. I mean, obviously they got to win Game 6, but they behind the ball now, bro. Winning 2 in a row. I ain't gonna lie to you. Tada said Wemby needs a big man to play in front court. Isaiah Stewart or Hartenstein type. So my thing is this though: if you want him in the paint though, you can't have a big man that stay in the paint. Tada, you just want him to shoot shots, then he might become Kristaps Porzingis.
So Isaiah would probably fit more in that mold.
Yeah, you need a big guy that actually step out so Wemby can get in the paint. Tada said, y'all good, not president of the moment. Takes y'all are balanced. Appreciate you, Tada. Yeah, I don't like being a president of the moment. I try to really pay attention to the game and like judge it based off of what I know of the game that I love.
And Tada, a lot of this stuff we're saying, if you go back and watch any of our old stuff, this is not something we're not just saying this right now because it's happening right now. This is stuff we've been ask some of the glow y'all who've been here since day one, the Melissas of the world, you know, the big J's of the world. We've been saying this stuff forever. It's just now everybody's on board. Everybody see it now. It's like, but we've been seeing this stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not to hate anybody, but like King said, we only call things what we see. You know what I'm saying? And hey, if we wrong, we'll go back and apologize. We'll do that too. You know what I mean? So
here we go. Joe says Wemby is the best player in the world right now. Young, and look what he's done. Why? Why is he the best player in the world? Based off of what you're saying. I've seen 22-year-olds go to the conference finals. Didn't Ant just go? And Wemby doing the same thing. Like what? I've seen people with better numbers than Wemby in the playoffs.
Wemby got to come. You got to be consistent offensively.
Yeah, like I can't say the best player. Nah, man. Like it looks great when he a tall guy doing them crazy freaky things. Pause. You feel me? It's alien type stuff. So it's like, oh, I've never seen that before. But just because you never seen something before don't mean you're the best player in the world. Every freak of nature, not the best player in the world. Like that ain't what it is. Zion a freak of nature. That don't mean he's the best player in the world. Not saying that. Again, I'm not saying Wemby Zion, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, what is Wemby? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Scott says Shea's a sister. They are. Tada says, I know, right? Tada says Shea averaging 28 and 8 assists per game. He will win MVP. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sylvester said, why do people always have to disrespect or push away players from the past to hype up Wemby as the GOAT or Shea as the greatest scorer like Luka ain't averaged 33 twice? Yeah, and Luka right there beside himself to even go Sylvester. Sylvester is killing me.
What church do you preach at on Sundays, Sylvester?
I ain't even trying to like show love to Luka, glaze Luka, but like, yeah, like they hating GOATs. But then there was a guy that did it better than them that happened before them, and they like skip over him and say, well, they better than the GOATs. And I was like, well,
let me find something here to put him over that guy. Let's see. He does have his blue pen right here. Oh, there you go. He's better than Luka.
That's crazy. Scott said, let's go, Knicks. Hey, you got a chance.
Got a difficult
4 games, Knicks. 4 games, man. Shout out to Patrick Ewing. Tada said, guys, they are playing the defending champions and 2-time MVP with a great bench. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but again, Tada, if he the GOAT, they didn't have J-Dub. Chet isn't doing anything. Shea is having an underwhelming playoff performance. If Michael Jordan in the situation with the San Antonio Spurs, I'm betting on Michael Jordan every time.
Yep. I'm about to say Jordan played Barkley and them. If I'm not mistaken, I think Barkley and them had home court advantage in that series. Time. Barkley also won MVP. He was the MVP that season. He had a better record. He's the MVP. And Jordan came out there and dominated. That was his highest scoring average in finals, in his final career and in finals history.
How about I go similar?
Dominated.
I'm gonna go similar path since Jordan the GOAT. I mean, Jordan is a guard, right? Mm-hmm. Let's go Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You give me Kareem any point of his career, damn near other than the last probably 2 years of his career, right? Mm-hmm. Kareem winning the championship with this team. I'm picking him over the way SGA and them playing right now. Even with SGA, Kareem winning the championship from rookie year, Kareem will win it. That's why I'm like, we got to stop doing this. Like they are considered those guys for a reason because of what they did. Like, let's stop playing.
Let's go to his counter. Well, the guy who was in the same position at the same age. Can you go Tim Duncan? You put Tim Duncan on this team, take Wemby out. What we talking about?
Tim Duncan won the championship.
You get Tim Duncan this type of
Tim
roster,
Duncan rookie year. I'm talking Tim Duncan rookie year too.
Yeah, rookie year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Scott says Mitchell always has weird bigs on his team. I guess it's always an excuse. Like Jared Allen had great times and all that stuff. Like it's always an excuse, man. Like that's what I'm saying, Scott. Like it's always. They're not supposed to be weird bigs. Like he's supposed to have some of the best bigs in the league this year. So it's just always something. And then he got James Harden, and they were winning in the regular season at some point, a bunch of games. So Sylvester said Donovan Mitchell couldn't even get a game on Brunson when Brunson was a Mav and Luka was out. D. Mitch is not that guy. Sylvester said Wemby is playing more like a shooting guard than a center.
And that's what made me mad, Sylvester, in that game. Bro, get your big bloop bleep bleep in the dang paint, bro. What are you doing? Selling for jump shots.
Yeah.
I think he was 0 for 6 on threes, I believe, in that game.
Yeah, stop shooting. You shouldn't be shooting that many threes, bro. Unless you like dominant, like you own one of those games where you like just own everything, you shooting everything. That's one of those games you shooting 6 threes. Other than that, no, bro, like 4 threes at the most. That's where you should be at, Wemby. Get your ass in the paint. Tada said Wemby needs rebounding help. The second chance rebounds OKC get had Sway series. Yeah, it's true. But OKC's a great rebounding team. That's one of their strengths. So I mean, it is what it is. Like so here's my thing again. Wemby, yes, all this stuff is true. If I would have told y'all before the series though that Chet gonna be trash, Shea gonna be underwhelming, Jalen and Dub not gonna play a lot of this series, y'all would have been yelling all this stuff. Y'all yell to me. Y'all yelling right now that Wemby needs extra help and all that. Y'all have said, "Oh, San Antonio about to take care of this." I can't change my opinion now. Like it's the same thing now. Scott says good point with Tim Duncan there. Thank you. Sylvester says King and Rowe. Would y'all say Allen Iverson playoff run and scoring 41 NBA Finals is better than any Shea or Wemby playoff run so far? Shea won. Shout out to him, but Iverson raised the game. Yes, it's one of those. Allen Iverson damn near winning that one game was like a championship for him.
I think he scored 46.
Yeah, it was like a championship. He stopped. I'm telling you, I think that's arguably the greatest team of all time. That LA team I tell people all the time. That Laker team that went and lost one game in the finals. They would have been probably more like solidified as the best team of all time if they'd have went 16-0, which they probably should have went if it wasn't for Allen Iverson and OT. They swept. I keep telling folks they didn't just people like, oh, they just played guys. No, they swept Tim Duncan in them.
Yep.
And they swept what's the name? Chris Webber in that what's the name?
I think Portland the year, wasn't it?
So it might have been Portland first.
I think Portland first round, yeah. I think.
Yep. And then they play Allen Iverson MVP and them in the finals and only lost one game to Allen Iverson in that first game in overtime. Like, come on.
Let's try to get through these weeks.
Yep, I'm sorry. Izzy says basketball is like life. Some people are set with a plate with and placed with a good hand, and some aren't. You're right, Izzy. But that's the luck and the draw of being in basketball. Like, it's a lot of players that wish they could have championships because of situations, but they don't. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just
teammates talk about that all the time.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's a lot of players I think could have won a championship with different situations, but they didn't. We just talked about Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson could have won a championship on the team. I mean, Just
happened to go against that juggernaut.
Shaq and Kobe in them. It is what it is. Tada said you got a point. This series is very winnable for the Spurs. Facts, and this will be the last one. Izzy says coaching system, chemistry, schedule. There's so much that goes into it. You're right, Izzy. That's what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with anything you said. And I don't know if I said your glow yard member, but I appreciate you, Izzy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Izzy. Yeah, I think we forgot about the glow yard member stuff. Yeah.
And I said everybody else, I think, bro, except for Izzy.
Yeah. But yeah, man, listen, we definitely appreciate y'all, man. Rocking almost 12 o'clock.
It's a good one.
Number one for you. Yeah, it's a good one, man. Like I said, I know everybody will talk about the referees for this series and all that stuff, man. So we had definitely talk about that. We'll be back here on Friday, y'all, for more NBA talk. Shout out to the few people who just subscribed to the channel. We appreciate y'all. If you guys are new to the channel, if you're into NBA content, of course, you already know you're in the right place, man. Like I said, we talk about this type of stuff all the time, y'all. So join us here, man. We got two more. It
games, depends.
Yeah, it depends.
Could be over
they play some. Yeah, we'll talk about game 6 on Friday, y'all. So join us Friday, man. We'll talk about game 6 on Friday. If they lose, then we'll kind of get if San Antonio loses, then we'll get ready to talk about the finals. We'll give you our thoughts and opinions on the finals, stuff like that, man, for that matchup. So yeah, like I said, y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Join us here. Also, too, if everybody can do us a favor, hit them likes as well, man. That'd be much appreciated. Also, too, if you guys want to become a member of the channel like Izzy is here, hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button, man. Join us here every Friday morning. We have a show dedicated for the members on Friday mornings, y'all. So if you want to become a member of the channel, consider becoming a member. Also, certain different perks and stuff like that with becoming a member of the channel, of course. Also, too, follow me, Big J, BA, and Cuz on Cuz We Geeks, where we talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. We're going to be talking about Spider Noir on what Big J say. The first episodes, first 4 episodes of Spider Noir on Saturday. We'll talk about the last 4 episodes on Tuesday. They're trying to split it up, man, to kind of stretch the series out, which is fine.
It's only 8.
Yeah, it's 8. It's all out right now. That's what I was watching before we started the show. But yeah, so we'll talk about the first 4 episodes on Saturday, and we'll talk about the last 4 on Tuesday. And there was something else that dropped. Oh, X-Men 97 Season 2 trailer drop. We definitely talking about that. That man,
I'm ready for that one. I mean, I ain't into the stuff no more and all that stuff in 97.
Bro, that trailer was fire, boy. I can't wait to Friday. Just Saturday. Join us Saturday, y'all. We're gonna talk about that on Saturday, man. But man, that trailer was fire. But yeah, like I said, if you're into Star Wars, Marvel, DC, all that type of stuff, man, we talk about all that over there on Cuz We Geek, man. King, is there anything else I'm forgetting?
Share, and more share. Please continue, guys. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for the conversations and all, y'all. We love doing this. We like to try to call it our own personal barbershop and all, but do me a favor as well. If you're into WWE type content and all, follow me on We Talk Combat, where we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. I like to call us the best, brightest, and blackest combat review show there is on YouTube or anywhere else. We have watch-alongs damn near every day of the week. Come on over there if you watch Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and that type of stuff. And we show PLEs and all that stuff and do watch-alongs for those as well. And then on Sunday afternoons, we usually do recap shows, sometimes on Saturdays and all. But hit the notification bell so you're always notified if you like that type of stuff. Like, subscribe, and help us out over there. And we'll see you over here on Friday. What's up?
Oh, so I was asking about post-game. Probably not, Todd, because we run multiple channels, so it's kind of hard for us to do post-game. We used to do post-games for this team right here behind me. But it's kind of hard for us to do post-games, so we just kind of talk about it, the games that fall on the days that we actually do our shows. But yeah, that's a good question, though, man.
It used to be fun. We used to show the games, too.
We used to be partnered with Playback and all that type of stuff. So, yeah.
11 East. What's that? We do 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 10:30 Central.
It might be a little early this Friday. I'm gonna talk to you about that, though, King.
Okay.
But yeah, we usually do it in the morning on Fridays for the members. But yeah, man, like I said, definitely appreciate everybody rocking with your boys. Like I said, man, we'll be back here Friday morning, guys, for another episode. Hit that subscribe button, hit them likes. That'll be much appreciated, y'all. And we'll catch y'all here on Friday. Same cap time, same crown channel.
Okay.
Cap and crown, man. King, listen to me, bro. You know who the greatest power forward of all time is, bro?
Donovan Mitchell.
No, Maxi Kleber.